Greetings everyone. I'm Kulvinder and I hope you all are doing well. So the topic that I have taken for you today is going to be collocations, and I'll tell you that how collocations can help you to improve your spoken English. So stay with me, watch the full video and try to form your own sentences using the collocations out of the newspaper. Try to figure out. So I'll tell you a simple technique. The moment you'll complete this video, take up a newspaper, open any news that you want to read and try to find out the collocations according to the types that are going to be discussed in this video. So without taking much of your time, I'll start this session for collocations. So in the beginning of this lesson, I'm going to tell you one thing, that this lesson won't be a waste of time if you listen carefully to what I'm going to teach today. Alright guys, let's start. So what is a collocation? Is there anything that is coming into your brain? Like some sentences might be flowing here and there. This is what a collocation is. No? Alright, let's forget about it. I'll tell you what is collocation. So a collocation is two or more words that often go together. For an example, pay attention. This is a good example for a collocation. Powerful engine. A very good example again. So collocations will help your English sound naturally like a native speaker. So not like that you're going to speak like an American or a British or an Australian. No. You're going to speak in a proper manner by using these collocations. Let's take few examples in the sentences. For an example, let's start with take, right? Collocations with take. So he had intended to take a holiday in New York. Whoa, New York sounds nice. But yes, so what is the collocation in this? So collocations with take, that is take a holiday. This is the collocation in this sentence. So let's start with the types of collocations. Right guys, let's hit it. So as we're going to start the types of collocations, we're going to discuss about the first type, that is adverb plus adjective. That is adverb plus adjective collocation. The example for this that I'm going to take is the adverb totally and the adjective different. For this, I'm going to take the example, today I'm going to do something totally different. Whoa, with some energy. Let's hit the same example once again. Today I'm going to do something totally different. So the collocations totally different. So totally is the adverb and different is an adjective, right? So write it down in your notebook and try to find out the adverb plus adjective collocations from the newspaper. Let's go on to the other type. So the second type of this collocation is going to be adjective plus noun. That is adjective plus noun. So for this I'm going to take an example of the adjective nice and the noun wedding. It's been a long, due to this lockdown I have not been able to attend any of the marriages. It's okay, the weddings. So now let's put it into an example. So the example is going to be, last weekend I went to a nice wedding. Last weekend I went to a nice wedding. I hope, oh yeah, here it is. So last weekend I went to a nice wedding. So this is what the example for adjective plus noun collocation is. Right guys, so you're going to find out some adjective plus noun collocations out of the newspaper, so as it will help you to figure out some more collocations And the moment you rejoin the school, you guys will come back to the classes. I'm going to take the same topic for a revision and we'll find out that how many of you have literally improved your spoken English with collocations. Right, guys? So the other type that I'm going to discuss now is going to be noun plus verb. It is going to be noun plus verb. So for this, the example I'm going to take these days, I'm actually facing some problems with the dogs in my locality. Let's take the noun dogs, and the thing that they do, the action that they do, the verb that I'm going to discuss is going to be bark. So dogs bark. Let's take the another example. At 4 a.m. in the morning, whenever I go for a morning walk, well, I don't go, I'm just taking this as an example. Due to this lockdown, it is better to stay inside your homes, not going outside. So I am also following the same. So let's take the another example, that is the birds tweet. Birds tweet. So noun is the bird and tweet is going to be the action they perform. Chip, 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 like this. Right, guys? Let's hit it for the another one. So the next type that I'm going to discuss is going to be verb plus noun. Let's take the verb as watch and noun as TV. So the example is going to be like, I like watching TV in the evenings, especially at 9 when there are some daily soaps that were there in my childhood. So I like watching TV. This is the perfect example, and this is how you have to figure out your collocations from the newspapers using verb plus noun collocation idea, right, guys? Now the next one that we have is noun plus noun. So for an example, the noun I'm going to use is summers, as summers are approaching, and the another noun that I'm going to take is going to be, what are we missing a lot? School. So many students like summer schools. So summer schools, in the sense that you guys might go for, there are many countries which offer summer schools, right? So that's why I have used this sentence, that many students like summer schools. Now go for the next one. The next type that I'm going to discuss is verb plus adverb. So verb that your teachers uses often in the classroom as well, that is listen carefully. So listen is going to be the verb and carefully is going to be the adverb for it. So the collocations, verb plus adverb, right? Now the another example for the same collocation is learn quickly. That is learn quickly. So guys, I'll tell you one thing. I used a statement in the beginning of this video that this lesson won't be a waste of time if you listen to what I am going to teach today. So what are the collocations in this sentence? I'm going to write the sentence here. So within a snap, right? So the collocations that I used in this sentence is waste of time and listen carefully. So you're going to figure out that what are the type of these two collocations that I used in my sentence, right? Let's go to the next type. So the next one that I'm going to use is going to be noun plus preposition, and I'm going to take one of the best example for this, debate on. We sometimes argue with our parents. That is basically not a good habit. So I advise you guys not to argue with your parents, as they might use this sentence, why are you debating on this when I told you that we are not going to go for a movie, right? So I hope you have learned a lot of types of the collocations today. So write down all the topics in your notebooks and try to follow the advice that I gave you in the beginning, that is, read a newspaper, try to figure out the collocations and the examples, start using these examples and these collocations in your day-to-day English. Let's start with everyday English at home. So Stay safe, stay home, stay healthy, listen to your parents' advice, and keep in touch with your studies. Have a blessed weekend ahead. Bye, guys.